If you're looking for a healthy but delicious dinner, then you are not going to want to miss this video. Hey friends, it's Kelly and welcome back to Mama Needs a Goal. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you're new here, welcome, welcome. So friends, today we are going to be making a creamy, cheesy chicken tortilla bake. That's a lot, a lot to say. Try to say that 5 times fast. But anyway, that's what I'm going to be making. I'm having a late lunch today because I had a late breakfast. So I'm going to eat some of this for lunch today and probably finish it up for dinner. Hubby is out of town. He's moving my son in for college. And I stayed home with Ben. So yeah, I'm on my own. So I decided to make this and I thought I'd go ahead and film it and share it with you. So let me stop talking. We'll go over all the ingredients and then we'll get this put together. Alrighty, so we have some cream cheese, garlic powder, onion powder, chili powder. We have some Mexican style blended cheese. I have the carb balanced tortillas because we can eat them, but you can use regular ones if you want. I have some vegetable oil to spray my pan with, Better Than Bouillon chicken flavor. I have some milk. You can also use chicken stock or chicken broth if you want instead of milk. And I have a can of cream of chicken, and I have 3 cups of shredded rotisserie chicken. And friends, that is all the ingredients we're going to be using, so let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and turn our stove on to medium heat. I'm going to go ahead and pour in 1 can of cream of chicken soup. Just going to break that up a little bit. Then I'm going to put in 4 ounces of cream cheese. I did have it sitting out to soften to make it a little bit easier to melt. Okay. And then we're going to put in a teaspoon of Better Than Bouillon, and I'm doing a whopping teaspoon. It's more like a teaspoon and a half. I just love this stuff. So if you're doing milk, add a little bit more of that. If you're doing chicken stock, just do the teaspoon, or chicken broth. Now we're just going to go ahead and stir this really well before we add our milk in. Our cream cheese is starting to melt already. I'm just going to help it along and squish it down. Just make sure you let it sit out and soften a little bit because it really does help with the melting process. Now I'm going to add in a 1/2 cup of milk or your chicken broth. And then we're just going to let this cook for a little bit until our cream cheese is completely melted and our sauce just thickens up a little bit. Alrighty, we are pretty much melted, so we're going to go ahead and add our seasonings. We're going to do a teaspoon of each of these. So we have our onion powder, garlic, and our chili powder. I'm just going to stir this up really well, get it mixed well. Just make sure it has thickened up already. We still have a little bit that has not melted, so we want it to go a little bit longer. And friends, I just have to show you this. These strings on these shirts have got to get cut. See how I have that little thing? I got it caught in the drawer when I was getting out the thing, and it ripped it off. So now I need to cut them up, but I'm so afraid I'm gonna catch them on fire because they get in the way. They're dangerous. My goodness. But anyway, I thought I'd get a kick out of that. I got it caught in the drawer and I walked away because I didn't know it. Ripped the little thingy right off. Telling you. Alrighty, I'm going to let this go just a little bit longer so the cheese can melt. We are going to be putting this in the oven. So we're going to go ahead and set our oven actually and get it ready at 350. Get that started, and then we're going to go ahead and mix our chicken up. Alrighty, so before we forget, let's go ahead and spray the pan so our tortillas do not stick. Now I have 3 cups of rotisserie shredded chicken here, and we're gonna add 1 cup of the cheese in here. Let's just mix this up really well. And then we're going to grab our sauce and we're gonna put half of the sauce in here, not all of it, just half of it. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and grab the sauce. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and pour half of the sauce in. Like I said, not all of it. It's perfect. Put that on the hot plate that I have sitting there. Don't forget that hot plate. Now we're just going to go ahead and mix this up. You could even add a little bit of bacon on top of this if you wanted. Little bacon crumbles. Make it like a cracked chicken bake or something. Alrighty, so I have my flour tortilla. And we're going to go ahead, put some of this in there. I think I might do, because I always worry that I put too much in one and not enough in the other. I think I'm just going to go ahead and dish some out on all 8 of them. And then that way I know I've divided it evenly. Alrighty, what do I have there? 3. I'm going to go ahead and dish this out on all 8 so you don't have to watch me do it, and then I'll show you how we're going to roll them. Alright, my friends, I got 7 out of this, not 8. I feel like when I started scooping it out, this is why, because I always mess up when I make these. I always feel like I put too much in one, so I thought this time I'll do it. And I don't put too much in one. You really only get 7, in my opinion, based on the amount that you put in there. I think 8, they'll be too thin. But that's totally up to you. If you don't like a lot of filling, then, you know, that's fine. You can do it that way. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how I roll these. So we're going to pull this up, take it over, and then just squish all that back, just like that. Squish it back real tight, just like that, and just measure it out. Then we're going to roll and tuck. And then just bring the sides in as you roll, just like that. Okay, and I'm going to put that in my dish. Now we'll work on the next one. Go ahead and push that back, just like that. And then we're going to tuck the sides in. This one may have a little more than it should. And just keep tucking the sides in after each roll. You see what I'm doing? And then we'll put that in there. The next one, and again you just shoot, roll it, push down, tuck that up, push down, tuck that up, hold your fingers there, keep it tight, do like a half of a roll, tuck it in, half of a roll, and just keep doing that. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of these and then we'll finish it off. Alrighty, so we have it all rolled up. And now we're going to go ahead and take our sauce and we're going to pour that right over our tortillas. Oh, my arthritis in this pot. This pot is extremely heavy for my hands. I'm praying I don't drop it. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and move that on over like that. Make sure they're all covered. Then we're going to take our cheese and we're going to sprinkle some cheese on top. Just about a cup. You all know, if you've been following me for a while, you all know that cheese goes on everything. Just about everything with me. Alright, we're going to put this in the oven for about 25-30 minutes. And then we'll go ahead, take it out, let it cool a little bit, and do our taste test. Alrighty, our time is up. Let's see. Ooh. I think I'm gonna let it go for another 5 minutes because I like my top a little bit more golden brown. So we're gonna put it in for another 5 and then we'll check it. Alrighty. We are going to take her out. So look at that. Alrighty, there we go. We're gonna let this cool for a little bit and then we'll do our taste test. Alright my friends, here it is. There'll be a close-up at the end. I did have a little bit of bacon bits in the pantry. I didn't realize I had them. So I put a little bit on top, a little bit of sour cream. Let's give it a taste test. So good. Very good. Delicious. The only thing I did was I used garlic salt instead of garlic powder because I didn't have any garlic powder. I should have used like a half a teaspoon instead of a teaspoon. May have been a little bit too much and a little salty. The overall flavor is delicious. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget, hit that little subscribe button as it does greatly help me out. Also, please check me out over on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, and TikTok as I am active on all those social media sites as well. So friends, thanks so much and I'll catch up with you next time. Bye.